I also realized like how different of a mindset that I have versus like my parents had. So I'm a millennial. So as a millennial, it's kind of like we were raised to believe that like anything is possible, right? Go after your dreams, go after your passion. If you're not feeling the vibe, don't do it. Don't do anything that's gonna drain you of your energy, right? Like that's the whole vibe that we grew up on. But our parents, it was very different for them. It's like, if you don't like your job, like that's just too bad. Like you were put on this earth to work, and you just gotta work. You gotta get a paycheck because you got bills, and don't even think about quitting that job until you got the next one lined up. That mindset is like you don't really have a chance to grow and a chance to kind of figure yourself out, and figure out your situation, figure out what you want to do, what makes you happy. It's important to kind of like combine like your parents' mindset with the millennial mindset, because I feel like a lot of people that have like just the millennial mindset, like I'm just gonna create this blog, I'm just gonna do things that make me happy. You might be lacking in the business aspect side, where it's like, okay, yes, you're gonna do these things that make you happy, but how are you going to make this profitable? How are you going to survive? How are you going to eat? How are you going to live? Making sure that you have both of those brains, like making sure that you're creative, but you also have that business sense behind it. Because let me tell you, you need money to live. Money is important. I do agree that you need to be happy, because happiness is important. Happiness is a part of you. You shouldn't be doing something that you hate that's going to make you miserable and then maybe end up shortening your life in the long run. About your passion and what makes you happy, but you also need to figure out how to make that profitable. I think sometimes people have this idea. You have this idea in your head, right? You have this idea in your head about how you want to live your life, right? You see this idea in your head, right? If you see this idea in your head. Maybe you wake up in the morning, you're in this nice place, there's glass everywhere, you can see the beach off in the window, you go to your computer, you help your clients, maybe you have a speaking engagement that day, maybe you're flying out somewhere. I don't know, you've built this, you have this idea of the life that you have in your head. Before I get to that idea of life that I have in my head, and it's not going to happen in a year. It's not going to happen even in 2 years. You're going to have to put in a lot of work. It's going to take you a whole bunch of steps to get from that life that you see in your head to the life that you're currently at right now. And I think that sometimes there's this misconception that you're just going to come right off the bat and end up being able to work for yourself full time, just working on the projects that you love, working on projects that bring you passion, the projects that bring you joy, when in reality, until you can work on your own projects, you're going to have to work on projects for other people. And whether that's a 9-to-5, whether that's creating your own services to help other people in the business, or different brands or bloggers, you're going to have to help other people build their business while you're building your own. Until you're sustainable enough you can just survive off of your own projects and your own income, you're going to have to eat a poop sandwich. That was something me and a few people in my mastermind group used to talk about. Like, eventually, you're gonna have to eat a poop sandwich. Eventually, you're gonna have to do something that you don't like, but it's still not taking you away from the plan. Your plan is still here. This is still the ideal life that you want, but you're not gonna like every step that it's gonna take you to get there. But until you can fully fund yourself, until the projects that you're creating are profitable, until you have your own courses, until you have your own services, until you have your own clients, like, you're going to have to help somebody else build their brand. And I think sometimes it's hard for certain millennials to grasp that fact, because yes, I would love to work on my own projects. I would love to do everything myself. But until I get to that point, I'm going to have to help somebody else build their projects and build their brand. And that doesn't take away from your own dream and your own ideals. But I think that me seeing these Instagram quotes where it's just like, follow your passion, do what makes you happy. It's kind of like, oh yes, I agree, follow your passion, do what makes you happy, but find a way to make it profitable. Find a way to offer services. Find a way for you to be able to live. But can you be happy if there's no money there? You're giving yourself, you're doing all these things, and you realize that it's not paying off. Your bills are due, and you're stressed out. Like, that's not coming from a happy place. So you have to find that balance of being happy and passion, being happy and doing things that you're passionate about, and also making a profit. I guess that's just the long story short. Make sure that you're finding a way to build a profit for yourself, and not just getting caught up in these Instagram quotes where everything is awesome, everything's happy, you're working full-time for yourself, because it's going to take you a long time to get there. And even those people that you see on Instagram who might be living the life that you claim you want to live, you don't know the behind the scenes. You don't know what's really went into all of their hard work. It's more than them just relaxing, only working a few hours a week. Oh, now I'm at the beach, now I'm here. Like, they have to put in a ton of work they have to put in And so it's just easy to, like I said, the social media hype comes up again because it's so easy to fall for that in 2017 and this lifestyle that you want to live. But in reality, that's probably not even a real lifestyle, or maybe it just took them so many years to get to that lifestyle. Those years that you didn't see the grind, you didn't see the sweat, you didn't see the struggle. And so I really wanted to create Candidly Candace Marie to be a platform where I'm just being real with y'all. It's not going to be all hunky-dory in 2017, but even the bad is working out for your good. I want you to remember that. When bad things happen, it's not really a bad thing. It's really still aligning you to the master plan of your life. And just still being thankful for no matter what situation you're going through, the good, the bad, the ugly, be thankful, because it's all going to shape who you are. It's all going to get you to that masterpiece in the end. Maybe you might not understand it right now, but it's all working out for your good. And I truly do believe that. Hopefully you found this video helpful today. Like I said, I'm not knocking the millennials who are about their passion and want to be happy. I'm about my passion. I want to be happy too. But I just also realized that in order for me to fully get to that life where I'm fully funding myself, fully funding my own projects, everything I do is just for me and my brand, I'm going to have to help somebody else build their brand. And I think that that's something that's not really talked about, or that's something that's kind of like frowned upon. But you shouldn't be ashamed. You should not be ashamed of doing the work that it takes to get to that life that you want. You're going to have to make sacrifices. You're going to have to sacrifice in the end if you want to get to your goals. And that's okay. That is a-okay. Guys, today, thank you so much for tuning in. For more money tips and inspiration, be sure to head over to youngyetwise.com. I'm Candace Marie, and as always, be wise, stay humble, and build. I'll see you guys next time.